What up? Welcome back to Uncle Rico story time. Hi, buddy. I'm Uncle Rico. That's Chico. My back is fucked. Went up to the mountain to level my storage container. Uh, got some flack from my neighbor because I'm not doing stuff with through the proper channels. So I looked online how to permit my get a permit for dropping a storage container, and you need property dimensions, lot lines. What was the other thing? Setbacks. Complete list of setbacks. I sold real estate. I don't even know what that is. Um, so I'm back to the whole, just do it and ask for forgiveness. I would rather pay a $500 fine whenever I get caught than $50 and have to do all the shit in order to do it. So, but yeah, I leveled that out, and it was, oh my god, my back. And I've never had like the immediate neck thing going on, but I went forced myself to do 40 minutes in the pool. We got Super Bowl coming up. I'm not going to Super Bowl party now because my back is so jacked up. I think I'm just going to maybe cook a pizza and watch it here. Um, if I didn't have money on it, I would say Seattle is going to roll. They've got some demons they need to exercise. But smart money is kind of looking Patriots' way just because everybody hates the Patriots. I figured the spread would be like Seattle by 4, and the over under probably around 44 since it was a defensive battle. I looked, it was 45 and a half, and Seattle by 4.5. So if I was putting money on it, I would probably go Patriots and the under for a parlay to try to triple my winnings up. But I couldn't log in to my account, so I've got no money on this game. I do. I wish I could put some money on Bad Bunny, the halftime show. I'm kind of familiar with this dude because he pops in and ruins a few of my favorite songs. He's in a Cardi B song, and kind of goes like this. Ting, 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 yeah. Which, if he is speaking Spanish and working in words that have a ting at the end of them, fucking genius. I'm willing to bet, however, that he's doing the American rap thing where they just fucking mumble rap and then say ting at the end of it. Which, if that's the case, fucking garbage. Either way, I'll bet you it'll break records for viewership because of the Hispanic background, and he's basically saying fuck America. So background story, he said like screw America, screw Trump, I'm never playing in America again. And then the Super Bowl was like, hey, you want to play? And he was like, yeah, I like that money. um, so this is what I think he is going to do. One, everybody tries to do something in the halftime show offensive and be memorable and stuff. So this is what I think he's going to do. One, he is going to do something about ICE. He'll say something about ICE, do something about ICE. If he says something about ICE, it might get edited. It would be hard to do some kind of a prop because I'm sure the NFL said, hey, in the past they've said, hey, don't do this song, and the guy did it. Hey, don't do this, and they do it. So I'm sure the NFL said, hey, just to let you know, don't go political and don't say anything about ICE. And so I'm sure he'll say something about ICE, which I don't know if we can tell or not because if they edit it. But yeah, he couldn't do a prop because he would get caught on stage. But this is what I think he's going to do. Low hanging fruit says he'll say something about ICE. I would like to parlay that with I think he's going to come out in full drag. And I've got no problem with trans people and whatever you do. If you're not good at it, expect a lot of dirty looks. And if you try to go into the wrong bathroom and look like you don't belong, you may get your ass beat if there's kids in there, which I'm okay with. But as far as equality and rights and everything of trans people, I am for that. But I think I have seen him with a swine ring, and deductions say that if a dude has a swine ring, he's probably tried it a few times. No prison style, just experimenting, college style. No prison style, college style. So in either way, I think it would be a cool fuck you. Like if I thought if there was like trans stuff going on thing, and I was looking to do something offensive, shit, man, I'd dress up like a chick. I've always wondered what I would look like as a chick. I'd do it. But I think he is going to come out in full drag and say something about ICE, and that's where my money is. And good on him if he wants to be memorable. But it's dumb. It'll make a little bit of a wrinkle tomorrow, and then that'll be it. What he really needs to do, if he wanted to fuck with people, if he wanted to be fucking memorable, this is what you do if you're Bad Bunny. And I gotta make sure to post this because it's almost game time. This is what you do if you're Bad Bunny. You have somebody in your entourage that with a dark tan, an orange tan, okay, and then you get yourself like an orange Donald Trump wig, okay. And again, I support Trump. I'm just thinking, outside the box. If I was a Puerto Rican bisexual dude that wanted to do something outrageous, this is what I would do. I would still come out in drag, but I would have somebody in my entourage that is prepared to look like Trump. I'd have him in a suit, but I wouldn't give it away right now because you don't want the NFL people to squash it, okay? So at some point in my concert, at the end, right before my last song, I would, start doing the fuck ice thing. I would have a cup of ice, and I would like, hey, fucking ice, fuck ice doesn't, and I don't know, maybe I wouldn't go to that right away. But either way, I would bring Trump out, and then I would pelt him with ice. And I'd be like, fuck you, bitch. It would go crazy. And then I would beat feet out of the Super Bowl. Like, I wouldn't even wait till the end of the game. I would keep my entourage there. I would let my entourage party. I would have another dude who kind of looks like Bad Bunny. He would have glasses on. He would be a decoy. I'd be pieced out. Okay? And then my entourage would go to Super Bowl parties. People will say, like, hey, Bad Bunny was here, but guess what? He's not. Because I think if you do something that fucked up, the government will come after you for something. They're going to hassle you for something. And I think that would be hilarious if they did, and your posse, your entourage, like Instagram the whole thing, and then at the end you'd be like, bitch, I'm in fucking Puerto Rico! That would be fucking legendary. And then I would just never go back to America again. I'd be like, fuck you, now I'm never going back to America. But then you'd be a god in Puerto Rico. I think he's from Puerto Rico. Is he from Puerto Rico? I don't know. He's Hispanic, he's Latino. But yeah, I think this is going to be hugely streamed because of Latino. I know somebody said that he's the #1 streaming artist. I think I see everybody arguing online about it. So it'll be huge. It'll be most watched. And you gotta figure dude's gonna try to do something offensive. Will we see what it is, or will it get edited? Who knows? But my money is on drag, and Ice. Ice and lipstick, baby. That's where the money is tonight. Also, a special shout out to my bosses who apparently watch my podcast. So, hello, Adam. Hello, Kelly. I stand by, unfortunately, what I've said in the past. Peace out.